Willie D. Live.
I got a family member who is currently in the hospital, and his children want him moved. They want to get a second opinion, but he's still kind of under. Like he's conscious and all that stuff, but he's still and he's not in serious or grave condition, but he's still being treated, and they seem to be stumped as far as trying to get a second opinion. They don't know how to go about doing that. How would they go about getting a second opinion from another doctor? Could another doctor come to the hospital and give a second opinion? Or would they even? They probably wouldn't allow that, right?
It depends on the physician. I think we have a good physician we know. I don't know if I say his name, Dr. Verone. Is a great, excellent physician for that particular type of, it's a very intensivist time. There's a lot of different things that you want somebody who has a broad sense of understanding of not just one system, but many systems and how those systems are all interacting. And I think, a physician that takes that under consideration, which in that case, in that level of acuity, you want one like Dr. Verone that can do that aspect of things. Now, for me, I have a holistic approach to how I treat my patients. So we'll look at different aspects of how both the mind, the body, and the spirit affects that person. But where you're at in their acuity, and having a particular physician, if they have, hospital privileges there, and or they can share the patient's information, or the family can say, hey, this is our physician, we want your doctor. So I've done that, of course, with a lot of my family members. Hey, this is the doctor that is working with us to just explain the process and to understand that are y'all on, meaning is the hospital care on the right track of what they're doing in their care. You always want somebody to be able to do that. So you can have different physicians that do that.
But can they actually go into the hospital, into another hospital, and examine the patient?
Sometimes not, unless they have hospital privileges that are there, because you have to remember it's the hospitals also who's taking on that response. But if they want to come and physically examine, there's no harm in them coming there it depends on what type of examination they want to do.
Yeah, if they just looking over them like, I think we need to get them over to here. If they want to move them to another hospital, they can do that.
Yeah, they can do that as long as they have the family's consent. The family says, because it's really the families.
Yeah. So they have to. The family has to go to another hospital, to whatever hospital they want to move him from first, and get an agreement.
Correct.
That he's coming.
Correct.
Right.
And then they have to, if he's stable enough to move, and the other doctor will come over and assess the patient and assess what his vitals are. If he's stable to move, and the doctor says, okay, we can move him, and the family agrees to move in, the accepting or the receiving facility is okay to receive the patient, then they can make that happen.
Yeah.